Welcome back to the Low Tat Lounge, everybody. My name is John, and for today's deck video, we're going to play something that's probably not going to work, but that's what I plan to find out. It's become customary around here for when I do my videos for the week of Halloween, I do them in costume. And this year I decided to go as Guzma, the leader of Team Skull from Pokemon Sun and Moon. And seeing how I was doing a deck video in costume, there's a very specific Pokemon I wanted to build with, but I didn't know what to do with it until I did some looking around, and I had a very me jank style deck idea. So let's take a look at the deck list, shall we? Seeing how I'm dressed as Guzma, I knew I had to do something with Golisopod EX. Golisopod EX has a 2 colorless attack called Aqua Blade. It does 70 damage. The second attack costs 1 water energy and 2 colorless energy called Swing and Skedaddle. It does 170 damage, discard an energy from this Pokemon. If you do, switch it with one of your benched Pokemon. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of really interesting good things you can do with this, but that ain't what I did. I decided to bring in other Pokemon that have the same type of attack. I'm going to run Mimikyu EX in this deck, which has the attack Void Return. It costs 1 Psychic, it does 30 damage, and you may switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. So we got another Pokemon that can attack and run away. But Mimikyu also has the attack Energy Burst. It costs 1 Psychic and 2 colorless, and this attack does 30 damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. It's literally Teal Mask Ogerpon's attack, and if we get it powered up, we can use that attack for some decently big damage if our opponent's active has a decent amount of energy on it. But I'm not stopping there. I also threw in the colorless Noivern EX. Noivern EX has the Strafe attack. It costs 1 colorless energy, does 50 damage. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. So we have 3 Pokemon in this deck that can attack and then switch out with the bench. And then on our next turn, we can do it again. And then on our next turn, we can do it again. We can constantly switch out between Golisopod EX, Noivern EX, and Mimikyu EX. But Noivern also has the attack Sonic Blast. It costs 3 colorless, does 220 damage. This Pokemon also does 30 damage to itself. If we get that powered up, it's a pretty decent powerhouse of a hit. And because that attack does 30 damage to Noivern, we're going to run Munkidori with the Adrenaline ability to offset that 30 damage we're doing to ourselves. For some draw support, we're going to run Dudunsparce with the Runaway Draw ability and Mew EX with the Restart ability. I figured because why not? We're going to need to probably switch our hand quite a bit if we're able to. Carmine will help us do that. If you go first, you may use this card during your first turn, discard your hand, and then draw 5 cards. So it's pretty much a Professor's Research, except I can use it on my first turn, and I feel I'll probably need to do that, depending on my opening hand. And seeing how we're running 3 different EX Pokemon, we're going to run Cyrano. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon EX, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Cyrano is actually a really good card. I don't know why it doesn't get used more. At least I never see it used that much. We're also going to run Hilda, because we've got Noivern and Golisopod as our evolution Pokemon, the Dunsparce as an evolution Pokemon, so it would really help if we could get them in hand very soon, and Hilda can help us do that. Search your deck for an evolution Pokemon and an energy card, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Hilda can get us special energy and basic energy, but what special energy can we utilize in this deck to utilize Hilda's full potential? Well, we're going to run Prism Energy. If this card is attached to a basic Pokemon, this card provides every type of energy, but provides only 1 energy at a time. This is going to cover the dark energy cost required to use Munkidori's Adrenaline ability, and also it's going to cover the psychic energy required to attack with Mimikyu EX. And for our ace spec of choice, we're going to run Maximum Belt, because I figured, why not add in a little more extra damage whenever we're attacking with either of our 3 EX Pokemon. Attacks used by the Pokemon this card is attached to do 50 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon EX, specifically. So if we encounter a single prize deck, this ain't going to do nothing for us. But one card I found and decided to add to this deck is going to be our secret weapon if we manage to come across an Alakazam deck. We're going to run the Baby Golisopod. It has the powerful cross attack. It costs 1 water energy, and this attack does 20 damage for each card in your opponent's hand. It's going to be cool to use if the situation calls for it. And that's essentially the deck. I've been trying to think of for the past couple weeks what I'm going to do with Golisopod EX to go along with the Guzma costume, and I had nothing. But then I saw Mimikyu EX and Noivern EX and figured, let's make a hit and switch deck, because why not? Now I'm going to go ahead and say right away, this deck probably will not work today. It doesn't really have the potential to do really good against a lot of decks, I don't think. But it's Halloween. I'm just here to have some fun today. Now hopefully we can at least do the things this deck requires. hopefully we'll at least get to play. But now, if our opponent is just doing god-awful, and I'm not doing god-awful, this deck is going to work wonders for us. Really, the deck's main priority is just to have fun. Now, before we continue, if you're interested in trying this deck out for yourself, the deck list can be found in the description below and currently on screen. If you have any ideas or suggestions to help improve this deck in any way, feel free to drop those suggestions down in the comments below. I'll try them out sometime and I'll let you know how they worked. Also, if there's a specific deck idea that you want to see played right here on the lounge, drop that deck list down in the comments below and one of us here will play it. We're always looking for new things to play. Now with all that said, let's get into the games and do some hitting and switching. Okay, we got Pokemon to use. That's a plus. Oh my god. Let me place my cards. I said let me place my cards. Of course we're going against Charizard EX. Man, I went so long without seeing it consistently. But it's back for some reason. Might as well throw the Nest Ball. Get our Mimikyu EX. Might as well attach. And boom. Now we wait. Also, I love that the new layout for the PTCGL game resembles the original PTCGO layout. Because I'm pretty sure it was on a wooden table and it had the cards and stuff on it. So it's kind of nice to see this design again. Because I'm pretty sure also the opponent's side was red and then the player's side was blue. So it's nice that they've just went back to the beginning, basically, as far as aesthetic goes. It's nice. It's nice to see it again. I hope you prized all your Charmanders. Or your, well that too, but your Charmeleons. But you didn't, unfortunately. Let's see, Iono would be great. But I didn't get Iono. So I need, desperately, Golisopod from this. Bill's transfer. I didn't get it. But there's still a chance, because I did get the Dunsparce. Let's go ahead and evolve. Give me Golisopod, please. Dang, son. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and drop you. Well, I was really counting on, man, if I could have got the Hilda before the Bills transfer, that would have gave me the guarantee of Golisopod. But it's fine. Prevent all damage. Let's see if we can get the coin flip and prevent all damage from this Wimpod. Absolutely not. We tried. I'm going to need a Prism Energy if I want to attack with Mimikyu. Are you going to do the evolve again? There's RDX because I don't know why. It just always has to find me. Maybe I should ditch the Carmine and just go straight Lily's Determination along with getting rid of the Iono. Or just keep the one Iono and then just go straight Lily's Determination. I don't know. Probably would be better in the long run. I can already tell you we're not going to win this game. There's their Pidgeot. Of course, Zara's set up already and ready to go. So let's go get our Golisopod And let's get our Prism Energy. Let's drop that. Let's do that. Too bad I don't have a boss's orders. Oh yeah, I've already attached. Well, at least we can knock out the Klefki. So at least we take a prize. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Don't need you. Okay, if they attack with Charizard, I'm pretty sure Golisopod survives. But they can use Dusclops and put the damage on there. So if they don't explode to my Golisopod, they don't knock it out with Zard EX at the current moment. Unless they hold the Dusclops and just wait for the Dusk Noir. Which they could do. Or they just get Dusclops right now. Or Dusk Noir right now. I was going to say, you have to show me the card, PTCGL. The card rule says I have to know what they get. Don't hide it from me for them. So now you're doing 130. You knock out either of these two Mons. But you go for the max belt, so you're going to knock out one of these two. And then probably knock out Golisopod now. Hopefully you're bad at math, though. And you just boom on Golisopod. You don't. Let's take that prize. An S-ball. Come on now. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Mimikyu. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's nest ball for a Wimpod. And let's swing for 30 damage. We will not switch, however. I'd rather them take the Mimikyu over the Noivern, which I'm not going to get Noivern powered up to do 220 damage. So, that's really unfortunate. What are you searching for your Pidgeot? A card. Boss's orders. Let me guess, Mew or Noivern? Probably Noivern, honestly. What are you picking? You are picking Noivern. How did I know? I want to assume you can probably get a rare candy Dusk Noir. No, never mind. Okay. I was going to say, if you get rare candy Dusk Noir, then the game's yours. Oh, let's see here. Literally nothing we can do. let's bring these mons. Those mons back. Buddy-Buddy. Bang, bang, boom. We're going to play as if we're not going to get completely obliterated. Why'd I get Wimpod? I already had one out. Should have got the Dunsparce. 30 whole damage. Nah. No need to switch because we ain't surviving another turn. 290, baby. Yeah. Well, we tried. But Zard still has to exist for some reason. Well, not the best opening hand in the world, I don't think. But we'll see what it can do. Oh, thank God they mulliganed. I'm going to assume, going by the sleeves and they've got Terra Orbs and Noctowls, Fire Energies, we're probably going against another Zard, in which case I'm just going to quit right now. Unless they just... Oh, okay. We might be going against Terapagos here. If I get... No, I can't get 3 energy in 2 turns. I don't have Crispin and multiple basic energies to do so. But if I can get to the 3rd turn with a Golisopod EX, with a max belt on it, and of course there's the Mander, so yep, it's Zard. Zard with Terapagos. If this isn't a good game, I went for so long without seeing Zard every single deck video. Or having a deck video that was only me fighting 3 different Zard decks. Or 3 of the same Zard decks. It was such a nice break. If we Iono, they get a whole new hand. I don't want to give them cards. Give me Golisopod and Prism Energy. Oh, it's my first turn. That's right. I'm used to going first. Let's see if we can get the coin flipped. So we are immune from damage, right? Flip a coin if heads during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage from the effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. So, okay, so it may not block the outright damage, because I don't think damage is an effect, technically. Okay, Golisopod. I want to play the Iono. I need new cards, but it seems like they may be struggling a little bit, too. 70 damage. You know what? I'm taking out their Mander. Because I don't want to see Zard EX. Because now they have nothing to evolve into Charizard this turn. Now they're probably going to Rare Candy Pidgeot. Or Crispin. Rare Candy Pidgeot, yep. How'd I know? Man. If I had a Dunsparce on field, I could play this and get more cards next turn. They've got Quick Search now, so I don't think it matters about the Iono, because they just get whatever they want now. So I may have to drop Iono. But it gives them 4 cards. Let's use the bill. Crap. Just 2 Noibats. I mean, it's fine because I got Noivern EX there. And I can't drop the Prism Energy, so... yeah, let's go with the 170. Oh yeah, I forgot I have to switch, so I should have put both Noiverns down. It's fine. Maybe they don't get energies to knock this thing out. And then I just Prism Energy Noivern EX. And then switch back. Yeah, see, it doesn't matter if I Ono now because they have the quick search. So, probably should have done that last turn. There's the Noctowl. Terra Orb Rare Candy. Now they can get Zard EX. You know, I said at the beginning of this video, I was playing to have fun. I can't have fun when going against the deck I hate the most. Yeah, that's a way to do it. Well, I should have placed them both down. You give me an evolution. I want to hold on to this hand so I can get my Noivern. Let's just use Aqua Blade so we can knock it out. Whew, just barely. And now Charizard comes up here and just obliterates it. Yep, because of course they have a Night Stretcher to get the 1 energy back they need so they can attack. Because God shines down upon Zard players for some reason. It's like, I'm going to make sure your top deck is exactly what you need every time, so that way you can win the game. So I don't know why Zard is God's favorite son, but oh well, it is what it is, I guess. Man. Should have placed down both Noiverns. And they're still doing things. I really want the next game to go terrible for my opponent and really good for me. That way I can be able to switch back and forth and do my thing I want to do. I mean that as a joke. I would never actually wish bad luck upon my opponent unless they're playing Zard EX, in which case, screw them. I wish them all the bad luck. Yay! Nothing I can use. Maybe I'll get lucky and get my Noivern from the restart draw. I did not. Crap. And now we just sit back and lose. Let me guess, they got the rare candy? Yep. 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 Let me take my prize. I don't help me now. And go ahead and knock out Mew EX. Go ahead. Whoo! It's a lot of damage. And mulligan! Yay! I love when I mulligan. Okay, let's only mulligan once. Okay, let's start with the Mimikyu. Golisopod. And done. We can actually do something with this hand. I don't know what, but we can do something. Let's do Prism Attach. Buddy. Let's get you and you, because we do have the Dunsparce in hand. And we pass. Okay. We had a good start. Can we continue it? See, I originally had a one of Gravity Mountain because I don't run stage 2s in this deck. So it wouldn't have affected me at all. But it would affect my opponent if they have a stage 2. And I think they're doing it. I think they're doing it for the same reason, because I don't see anything that goes into a stage 2 unless they have the Garganackle in this deck. It's crazy how much support fighting Pokemon got with the release of Mega Evolution. It's insane that there's so much fighting support now. And I'm not complaining about it. It's good. It's really good. Do I Iono here? I kind of honestly think I do. Yeah, I will. And hopefully it hurts them a little bit. Whew, look at all that energy. We just got flooded. Give me the Donkey Mori, even though I can't utilize it right now. And do this. Now play Buddy-Buddy and get you and you. And we're going to hit Void Return. And we're not going to switch. Mainly because nothing else can attack right now. I would have loved if I had got a Prism Energy, but I didn't. My phone is buzzing like crazy over there. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, you weak too. You are weak to Psychic. Maybe I should have switched. Save that Mimikyu. I didn't foresee them having Lucario, Mega Lucario EX right away. Even though I realistically should have, but oh well. I forgot he was weak to Psychic anyway, so I wouldn't have preemptively thought to switch just for that possibility. It wasn't until after he was set down where I was like, I think he weak to the Psychic. Oh yeah, we had a good start, but it didn't last long because they just got immediately set up. So That's unfortunate. Oh, you attacked with the Soul Rock. I would have loved the boss's orders, so I could have, you know, bossed him up, but oh well. So let's attach that. Let's do that and get our Prism. Do we go for Noivern or do we go... Let's go for Noivern, honestly. I don't know why, but we're just gonna do it. And then... I've already attached for this turn anyway. They got the air balloon, so it doesn't matter if I leave it there or knock it out. We're just going to go ahead and knock it out. That way they can just knock out Mimikyu next turn. Unless they get the boss and go for something else for the knockout, but I don't know why they would. What do you do? 130, 270... What is your plan? Other than just mollywomping all of my Pokemon. Are you slow playing now? Or did you lose connection? Or are you just really thinking? Okay, you attacked. So you were just thinking. Whoo! Yep, they're ready to win the game now. They just got themselves fully set up. Oh, now you give me the boss. I don't need it now. But we will do that. We'll do that. And let's do that. And we will switch with the Munkidori. Because now they got to have a boss to knock out one of my two prizers. And they'll probably get it, honestly, if they don't already have it in hand. Yep, they already had it in hand. Kind of figured they would. Ugh. But you know, it is what it is. 290. Dang. And I hope you're ready to win the game. Because there ain't nothing I can do. So I don't knock anything out. But I can stall them. Maybe. Maybe. $30 damage. I mean, it only takes one energy to retreat, so. Honestly, yeah, I will switch. Just in case they do switch back out, they'll need a boss. Well, there's their energy. I need to find a way to make these stay on my head. There's the air balloon. I figured you'd have a way out. That's why I switched. Knock out that Wimpod. Let's bring you up. I still can't swing the big attack, so that does suck. But we at least gonna... Yeah, one more energy even after doubled. What? Man, if I had the one more energy, I'm pretty sure I would have knocked out that Mega Lucario. I think I would have knocked it out. And there's no point to switch, so... Let's go ahead and knock it out, big boy. Dead. Well, you can't say we didn't give it a shot. Well, like I did say in the beginning of the video, most likely that this deck was not going to work. I don't even think I can say the idea is there. At least not with the current build. I think there's just too much going on, but like I said, I wanted to try something fun, and I was playing Golisopod EX, and there's not really a lot that you can do with Golisopod EX to my current knowledge. If there is, I haven't figured it out. But the main priority was just play something super weird and janky, and see what we can do with it, and just have fun. So that will bring an end to today's deck video, everybody. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, you can hit that like button, and if you want to see more content from us as it comes out, you can hit that subscribe button. My name's been John. You've been watching the Lotad Lounge. And until the next time I see you, you all take care.